Commencement is assembled. Graduates and guests of the College of Nursing, you may be seated. My name is Catherine Tart, founding dean for the University of Houston College of Nursing. As a nurse and as your dean, it is my honor and privilege to welcome these new MSN and BSN graduates and their guests, whether in person or live streaming, to the fall 2021 University Commencement and Pinning Ceremony for the College of Nursing. To cherished families and friends, thank you for sharing your student with us over this educational nursing journey. Today is also about you and your wonderful support. Thank you for joining us. To our honored faculty, community partners, and all friends of nursing watching live stream, whether you met our students in the clinical setting, through scholarships, administratively, or one-on-one with a student, through your support, you help these new nurse leaders here before us to meet their goals and who will now be serving in our communities in nursing leadership capacities. Thank you. We, as nurses, know the unprecedented times we are living in. We know the toll of the COVID-19 to our patients, communities, friends, colleagues, families, and ourselves. It is important that we take time today to recognize what these students have accomplished in this educational journey with the University of Houston College of Nursing. To our graduates, we, the faculty, as you are probably already aware, are passionate about our profession. And we are joyous that you gave us your trust to guide you and mentor you to fulfilling your dream of earning the BS or MSN degree with us. You did it. We are delighted to share this commencement and pinning ceremony with you and know you will wear your pin proudly as a nursing professional. Today, you are graduating from a very special university, a university that you have transformed during your stay here and that has transformed you. A university that is Tier 1, a university that is a powerhouse, but most important, a university that is your home, your alma mater, your pride, and your bragging right. With this fall, the College of Nursing will have graduated 1,484 alumni. And now I would like to introduce some very important people to you. First and foremost, I would like to introduce Dr. Daniel M. Maxwell. If he would please stand, Interim Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs and Enrollment Services for the UH System and Student Affairs and Enrollment Services for the University of Houston. Thank you, Dr. Maxwell. He is a wonderful friend to the College of Nursing. I would like to introduce our distinguished guest. If she will please stand, Judge Lena Hidalgo, who you will hear more about later. She is our honored speaker. Thank you. And now, I would like to acknowledge the faculty and staff. These individuals have worked tirelessly to provide the educational, clinical experiences, advising, mentoring, and molding of our students amid the most unbelievable year any of us could ever have imagined. They have done with skill, flexibility, care, and compassion. I thank them from the bottom of my heart. I ask them to stand and remain standing as I call their names. And they are not all here today, but that's okay. They're here with us in live streaming too. Dr. Patricia Schrader, Dr. Andrea Brooks, Professor Danielle Quintana, Dr. Shiny Varghese, Dr. Cheryl Brohard, Dr. Sonia Cox, Hong Kelly Fan, Dr. Fan, Dr. Leonore McWilliams, Dr. Bina Joseph, Dr. Mary Love, Dr. Pinky Shani, Professor Leanne Lightfoot, Dr. Carol Dwyer, Dr. Patricia Obiolani, Dr. Teresa McIntyre, Dr. Tracy McManaman Bridges, Shermel Edwards Maddox. Let's give them all a big round of applause. You may be seated. At this time, I would also like to really recognize one of our stalwart faculty, our Associate Dean, Dr. Kathleen Reeve. Dr. Reeve, please stand and let us recognize you. And I always say, you know, you think of the college as a house, right? The foundation is really important, right? And that foundation is our staff. The faculty are like the walls, and you are the students walking in and out. So we cannot do our work without these people. And you see them here and there, all about, but I'm going to recognize them. I want you to hear, and I want your families to hear how wonderful a support and a foundation this college has with our staff. Mr. Caesar Banda. Agnes Corpus, you all will stand if you're in the audience, please. LaDawn Fletcher, Development Officer. Angela Green, your advisor. Nadine Cantala, Stephanie Lapka, your librarian. Joanne Medina, Carly Peden, Kimberly Phillips, Samar Shamas, Leanne Smith, Roberto Tonsel, Eli Walter, and last but not least, the person who has brought you in is seeing you out today, Miss Tammy Watley. Thank you all so very much. We can't do our work without you. We also want to thank our donors. And some of you are there watching us via live stream, so thank you for joining us. And thank you for all this outstanding support to our graduates. Thank you to all the donors whose scholarships represent approximately $156,572 for this class and the success of your graduation and your education. So if you have a scholarship, I'd like you to clap, and I'm going to read them out loud. And as your scholarship is your donor is being read out loud, and many of you have been able to meet your donors, which is so exciting. So I will read them, and then you can clap for the ones that are yours, because somebody in here has a scholarship from one of these donors or more. Andrew Delaney Endowed Scholarships, Bajwa Endowed Scholarship, the College of Nursing Dean's Fund, G&M Hammond Foundation, the George Foundation, KP George Nursing Scholarship, Gulf Coast Medical Foundation, Marjorie Akers Hilty Gurich Endowed Scholarship, the Hamill Foundation, Fred and Mabel Parks Foundation, R.E. Bob and Vivian L. Smith Foundation, the Vivian L. Smith Foundation, and the Nancy L. McKenna Endowed Scholarship. Yes, thank you so much to all of these folks. Graduates, family friends, community constituents, and healthcare facilities that have supported these students in clinical, we thank you. I want you to look on the screen because these clinical facilities, we honor and we thank them. We could not educate these students without you, especially amidst a pandemic. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for our MSN graduates. MSN graduates, you can give them a round of applause for allowing you into their doors. It takes a lot. In our next screen, you're going to see 24 clinical facilities that we honor and we thank for letting our undergraduate students into your doors. Without you, our program could not exist. You have been phenomenal, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You will also see and hear how many of these healthcare facilities not only have educated and helped us train our nurses, but they've also hired our nurses. Every single one of these nurses here has a job. I really, really want you to hear how important they have been for you to graduate on time amid a pandemic, because you are well needed. Our faculty, our adjunct faculty and staff have really worked tirelessly with our clinical affiliates to prepare our students in these most unusual times. Students, you're part of history. You will one day be telling your grandchildren of the time of the COVID pandemic and of your role as a nursing student at the University of Houston College of Nursing. So think about that. You really are part of history. So again, let us thank our clinical affiliates for their wonderful help in helping you. Now comes a really fun part of this day, and we have some students that we'd like to recognize, and none of you students know that you're going to be recognized in this special way. So I get to start it out by recognizing our outstanding graduate student, and you are voted on by the faculty, and also you have a 4.0 GPA, Sarah Shelton Campbell. You can stand up, Sarah, so we can clap for you. Her project, if you will read in your brochure, is improving student nurse engagement and retention through strategic nurse leader communication. Sarah, you'll receive a certificate of recognition in your diploma, and yes, you all will get diplomas today. We would now like to recognize undergraduate students with a who have a 4.0 GPA. Alejandra Garcia and Michelle Tatt, please stand up. You will receive a certificate with your diploma. And then we would like to recognize somebody who's very new to this with the Teresiama Sebastian Outstanding Undergraduate Student for Clinical Excellence Award, Misha Nguyen. Stand up, Misha. This recognition comes with a $300 award. It will be in your diploma. And this award is given in memory of Dr. Bina Joseph's mother, who passed away from COVID this year. So it's wonderful, and you will want to thank Dr. Joseph, yes. Okay, these are all decided upon by our faculty. And so now we have another student to recognize by the faculty, and we will recognize the outstanding undergraduate student for academic excellence. And that person will be Alejandra Garcia. Alejandra, stand up. She's so cute in the hallway. She says, Dean Tart, I have a 4.0. I said, yes, I know. Now, we want to, as a class, recognize our representatives. These students have come to every single faculty meeting for us for the curriculum. They have brought us your ideas. We have given ideas. So it's a wonderful opportunity, and they have been so dedicated in this time. So will Michaela Kaufman and Kristen Rodriguez please stand up so we can thank you. Thank you. You will have a certificate in your diploma as well. All right. So with that, I would like to make a very special introduction, and I'm going to read her bio. It is in your program, but I want you to understand the eminence and the support of this wonderful woman, Judge Lena Hidalgo. I know many of you have met her at the vaccine clinics, and I know that you know she is our Harris County leader. She's there to lend her support, encourage, and we are always in awe of her leadership. Thank you, Hidalgo, for the recognition that you give us by bestowing your presence. We are so honored to have you. She is the head of Harris County's governing body. She is the first woman to be elected county judge and the only second woman to be elected to the Commissioner's Court. Harris County is the third largest county in our nation. It is the population of more than 4,500 million rivals the state of Colorado, the entire state. Harris County Judge and the 4 county commissioners oversee a $4.3 billion, as in billion-dollar budget that helps fund and keep us with our services and our institutions in this county. The county judge is the presiding officer on the Commissioner's Court, and as the main governing body of Harris County, the Commissioner's Court plays a critical role that is part administrative, part legislative, and part judicial. Its many responsibilities include adopting a budget, setting tax rates, calling for bond elections, building and maintaining county infrastructure such as roads and bridges, and overseeing county courthouses, jails, libraries, parks, and the Harris County Flood Control District. By state law, the county judge is also the county's director of emergency management, leading Harris County Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management. So she knows what nurses do now, I think. In addition to her formal duties, Judge Hidalgo plays an important advocacy role for the county. Judge Hidalgo believes that our region will remain competitive only through proactive and creative leadership on issues like flood control, transportation, criminal justice, reform, and education. She is committed to ensuring that Harris County is governed and is transparent, accessible, and accountable to every resident. She wants Harris County to be a place where everyone can attain the American dream. Judge Hidalgo's leadership has been recognized through numerous awards and national honors. She has received the prestigious John F. Kennedy New Frontier Award for her swift response to the COVID-19 pandemic and was recognized by the Jack Brooks Foundation Leadership Award for her work to protect voting rights and access to the ballot box. Judge Hidalgo has been named to the Time Magazine 100 Next list, as well as Forbes 30 Under 30. At this time, it is my deep gratitude and privilege to invite Judge Lina Hidalgo to address these students graduating here today. Judge Hidalgo.
Thank you, Dean Tart, for that generous introduction, and to the dean, to all the faculty, to all of the family members and big fans of our students today. Thank you so much for the work that you do and for including me in this beautiful, joyous day. To all of our graduates today, kudos to you. Congratulations on the step that you're taking in a renowned profession in an incredibly difficult time. Truly, I honor you. During this pandemic and in leading our county, I have worked very closely with our healthcare professionals and have been on the front lines of dealing with the pandemic from the beginning when we barely understood the virus to the testing, logistics, the vaccine rollout, now the booster, and figuring out all of the different pieces of the response. And so it's particularly touching to me to be able to welcome this new crop of incredibly talented and passionate healthcare heroes. I am so honored. We all knew a lot about nurses. Anyway, we knew that it's a noble profession. We knew that it's an honorable and important profession. But there are many things I've learned and that I think the community has learned over the past 20 months of this pandemic. I knew that nurses, by definition, care. They are caring. I now know that nursing is not just a profession. It is a value system, a commitment, a dedication, a deep love for your community and for others. I know that now, and it is so beautiful and powerful. I knew that nurses are advocates for their patients, but now we all know that they are an absolutely crucial link. You guys must, especially in an era of disinformation and divisiveness, you guys are crucial to make sure we reach our communities, keep our communities strong, healthy, and together. That is what nurses do, and I don't know that anybody else can do that. And there's another thing that I know, especially about all of our graduates today. You guys are leaders. I know I learned from Dean Tart that the average age of this class, as it entered anyway, was 27 years old. So you guys are the folks that at 27 years old decide that you are going to jump into a profession that is right there in the front lines of a once-in-a-century pandemic. That says something about each of you. And it says something about all the family members here, about the people you have raised. It says something about this program, this faculty, these leaders. You guys are running into the toughest challenge that any of us have faced. Anyway, one of the toughest challenges, this pandemic. So you're leaders. I was 27 when I was elected county judge. I've got 2 gray hairs and I'm 30 now. And I'll tell you, when we won, a lot of people said I couldn't do it, that I was too young. Oh, what will happen when there's a disaster? Will she be able to handle it? Who's going to stand in front of the cameras and tell the community what to do? But we've handled it. We've done it just fine in a county of almost 5 million people, the size of Colorado in population, as Dean Tart mentioned. And so I want to tell you, don't let anybody tell you you can't lead. Don't let anybody tell you you're not ready. I hope you find yourselves, whether it's in a hospital room, in a clinic, in a home, or in the halls of Congress, making your voice heard. And when you find yourself in those complex situations, when there isn't a clear path forward, and what rings true to you, what you know is right, is unpopular or unproven, stand your ground. Our community will be well served by leaders like you, committed to the well-being of this county, of this community. Folks as passionate as you are, following your values, following your moral compass, despite what anybody else says. I hope that you'll remember that. For my part, I'm continuing to work to do justice to the sacrifice you guys are making. You deserve leaders that believe in the value of healthcare and the service that you guys represent. You deserve policies that focus on what the community needs, not what's politically expedient or somehow sounds good, and that's what I'm committed to. Your patients deserve adequate healthcare access. They deserve services. They deserve a safe community. They deserve great schools and a great transportation system and clean air, and on all of that we are working. So just know that I'm not just honoring your sacrifice, we're working to make it easier. And as you guys graduate today and head out to your jobs, I'm just so thrilled that to know, and I'm not surprised that each of you has a fantastic job lined up. I hope you'll lean into that drive that brought you here, and that you'll lean into the incredible learnings you have now from the University of Houston and this faculty. I hope for you that you will guard your heart and nurture that passion, that fire that you have, that you will engage and lean into what I call the ignorance of limitations. When people said, she doesn't have the experience, she's new. That's true, I hadn't done it before, but I had an ignorance of limitations. That's what you guys have, coming in new from whatever career you're coming from, whatever this is for you. You guys are in this for the right reasons, and you are what our community needs. And so, congratulations. I wish for you an incredibly successful career in this field. Our community is so, so lucky to have you, and I couldn't be prouder to share in this day with each and every one of you. Congrats, eat 'em up, Cougs!
Stay right here just a quick little second. So, what do y'all say? Thank you so much. Let's give her another wonderful round of applause. They all have that passion. And one of the ways that we want to thank you is we want to give you a scholarship that's in your name. For Harris County Judge Lena Hidalgo, it is a nursing scholarship. It will be given to a student next semester who's coming into the profession with your name on it. And this is our way to say, paying it forward, and thank you so much for your time here with us today. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yes, this is great. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations all.
And now at this time is our interesting piece of what it is that we're doing here today with pinning. You will see the pin before you. It was created by the Pinning Committee in 2015. The pin was designed with thought, precision, and unity. The goals of the design were to represent this school, our profession, and our contribution to society. The interlocking UH in the center of the circle represents the student's journey and partnership with the University of Houston and the relationships formed along the way. The color red represents passion, advocacy, love, caring, and leadership, which are the values of the UH nursing. The placement of the BSN or the MSN on the banner represents the nursing profession and the culmination of the nursing student's focus. The pin is a symbol of the student's ultimate goal of earning their nursing degree. And now, finally, the moment we have all come to witness, the hooding and the pinning of the degree graduates. Family, friends, faculty, colleagues, deans, and honored guests, I present to you candidates who have filled the requirements for the master's degree. I will hood and present the diplomas to the graduates. Dr. Carol Dwyer will read the MSN graduates' special acknowledgement to their family. Dr. Kathleen Reeve will pin the students. Agnes Corpus will hand the diplomas to myself, Dean Tart. Dr. Varghese will hand the pins to Dr. Reeve. I will ask you to please come forward to your designated area. Family and friends, you have a job here to do. You will be asked to stand as your graduate's name is announced and the acknowledgement is read while the graduate is being pinned and receives the hood and the diploma. MSN graduates, please stand and come to the stage in order where you are seated so that you may be pinned, and then you will move back to your designated area. Dr. Dwyer, where are you? Oh, there you are. Very good.
Jennifer Alvarado. I work at HCA North Cypress Hospital. I thank God, my family, Mom, Milk, Omar, Priscilla, Misa, Nabi, and Leela for always keeping me company and pushing me to do my best. I love you. Sarah Shelton Campbell. I am a mother-baby nurse at the Women's Hospital of Texas and the Texas Medical Center. I am excited to use my degree to improve the health of this special patient population by enhancing the work environment and lives of our invaluable nurses. Thank you to my amazing family and husband, Ryan, for being the best cheerleaders every day, and to every friend, professor, and colleague that made this possible. Mary Hay Yan Chung. Tamuno Nenjiyif Oforo Columna. I work at Memorial Hermann and HCA Pearland Hospitals. I wish to advance my career into a management position within either hospital system. I thank my God, Olumba Olumba Obu, my late father, who sowed the seed of education and aspiration in me, my wonderful husband for his financial, emotional, and physical support, and to my son whose smile inspires me every day. Regina Hall. I work at HCA Houston Healthcare Kingwood Hospital in the quality department. I thank my husband Ray and my children Cody, Darby, and Katie for their support and encouragement in obtaining my master's degree. Hopefully, my dedication and perseverance will be an inspiration for them to achieve their life goals. Lauren Elizabeth Labas. I work at the Women's Hospital of Texas and the Texas Medical Center in labor and delivery. I plan to advance my career with this degree and hope to improve the day-to-day life of each individual nurse. I would like to thank all of my family, friends, and coworkers for their support during this journey. Isabel Rincon. I work as a neonatal intensive care unit nurse at the Women's Hospital of Texas and the Texas Medical Center. This MSN will help me to take the next step into my nursing career. I thank God, my mother Maria, father Hector, husband Jordan, and precious 9-year-old son Ronin. After Dad went to heaven this year, this village became my driving force, and without them, I would not be here to walk across the stage. Thank you for giving me strength. I love you all. Teresa Ann Walters. I am a nurse manager, neonatal intensive care unit at Houston Methodist Sugarland Hospital. I want to thank my husband, Will, for always having enough confidence for the both of us that I could complete this degree. My Houston Methodist Childbirth Center family for allowing me the flexibility to attend class and keep my job. And last but not least, my parents, Charles and Patricia, for instilling in me the importance of education and the drive to finish what I had started. This concludes the hooding and pinning of the MSN graduates.
And now we will begin the pinning and presentation of the Lamp of Learning to the second degree BSN graduates. Now let's get started. Dr. Dwyer, Dr. Fahn, and Anita Schulte will read the BSN graduates and family acknowledgments. Dr. Schrader will pin the graduates. I will present them with their diploma. Dr. Lee McWilliams will hand the Lamp of Learning to the second degree BSN graduates. And I ask the audience to play your part too. When your student's name is being read in their tribute, I ask the families to stand so that they can be acknowledged with the reading of the words that these students are speaking to you. So second degree BSN students, please stand and come forward as your name is called. You may be seated. Once you are pinned, you receive your diploma and your lamp.
Clarissa Michelle Alvarado. I will be working at Houston Methodist Sugarland Hospital as a labor and delivery nurse. I thank my family for being the best cheerleaders and support system I could ever ask for. Alex for being my rock and my soulmate, and the lifelong friends I've made in this cohort for always, keeping me going. I am forever grateful to have you all in my life. Thank you for everything. Autumn Arnold. I will be working at Memorial Hermann Children's in the Texas Medical Center in the mother-baby unit. I thank my family, specifically mom and dad, for supporting me emotionally and financially along this difficult and extremely rewarding journey. Thank you to my professors for their passion and commitment to the whole cohort. The faculty and staff for UH College of Nursing are special, and this would not have been possible without their love, guidance, and support. Thank you to Professor Quintana and Dr. Bridges for going above and beyond for our cohort. Audrey Atkinson. I will be working in the intensive care unit at Ascension Seton Medical Center in Austin, Texas. I thank my mom for being such a great nurse role model throughout this journey and my whole life leading to this moment. I thank Paige, John, Tony, and Ian for supporting my endeavors. Antoinette Atori. I will be working at Memorial Hermann Southwest Hospital on the cardiovascular intermediate medical unit floor. I give my highest thanks to God. He put me on this journey and remains with me even now in this moment. I thank my amazing mother. I dedicate earning this degree to her. She made a tough year more manageable with her unwavering support. Lastly, thank you to all my family and friends. Tosin Aguilara. I have taken a position at Memorial Hermann Children's Hospital in the Texas Medical Center in the mother-baby unit. I thank God for guiding me every step of the way and allowing me to succeed even with all the challenges I faced this year. I thank my family and friends for all their support and encouragement. You guys are all amazing, and I'm very grateful for you. Olivia Baker. I will begin my nursing career as a pediatric oncology nurse at Texas Children's Hospital in the Texas Medical Center. Thank you to my husband Garrett, dad, mom, brothers, sisters, and close friends for being my biggest fans and for your unwavering support throughout this journey. Thank you to my faculty for believing in me, supporting me through sudden loss and grief, and helping me evolve into the nurse I always yearned to be. I feel so blessed and honored for the opportunity to learn from each of you. Sally Bayasheva.
Keep reading. Yep, fast. Keep going fast.
I will work in the operating room unit at Houston Methodist Hospital and the Texas Medical Center. Thank you to my incredible family, friends, Chris, and supportive faculty for always believing in me. I love you all. Jasmine Boston. I will work at Memorial Hermann Children's Hospital and the Texas Medical Center in the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit. I thank Elohim God for carrying me on this journey throughout nursing school, and to the love of my life, Ryan, my rock, support, and foundation throughout all of the hard times. I want to thank my little human that I gave birth to during nursing school, and to Mom and Stacy for being my superheroes. Kaylee Boudreau. I will work at Memorial Hermann Children's Hospital and the Texas Medical Center as a Heart Center Intensive Care Unit nurse. I thank my mom, Sharon, dad, Perry, Dawson, and Joshua for giving me endless support and encouragement. I would not be walking across this stage without them. I am forever grateful and so incredibly excited for the opportunity to care for my future little patients. Go Cougs. Yay. Callie Burke. I will work in the HC intensive unit at Children's Memorial Hermann Hospital and the Texas Medical Center. I would like to express my gratitude towards my professors for equipping me with their knowledge and experience to propel me into my career. I will forever be thankful to my parents for their unconditional support this year. Thank you to my family and friends for their constant encouragement. I love you all. Clement Chi. I will be working at Texas Children's Hospital and the Texas Medical Center in the Labor and Delivery Unit. I thank my family and friends, especially my amazing wife, Emma, for their love and support. Thank you to my amazing professors and preceptors, especially in the Methodist Sugar Land L&D unit, for all they have taught me. Catherine Sherrington. I will be a labor and delivery nurse at Houston Methodist Willowbrook Hospital this February. I thank my family, Avery friends, and my two dachshunds for the constant encouragement during nursing school. I thank the UH faculty and all my wonderful classmates for supporting me during this program. Ifeoma Chike Egbo. I will be working at Baylor Scott and White Heart Hospital in Plano, Texas in the Cardiovascular Intensive Care Unit. I thank my incredible parents, siblings, friends, and professors for all their support and love. I especially thank my fiancé, Keenan, sister Kathy, an amazing mother, for all the encouragement and early morning prayers they provided me throughout this year. Elizabeth Chung. I will be working at Baylor University Medical Center's Medical Intensive Care Unit in Dallas. I thank my entire family, especially my parents, for always encouraging me and believing in my success. I would not be anywhere near where I am without your constant love and support. Michaela Kaufman, class representative. I will be working at Memorial Hermann Hospital and the Texas Medical Center in the Neuroacute Care Unit. I thank my family for their support and guidance. I especially want to thank my dad for taking in a roommate this past year and supporting me through school. Love you all so much. Adriel Delicana. I will be working at Ben Taub's Trauma Surgical Intensive Care Unit Department. I thank the professors in this program. This program provided opportunities in the form of challenges to learn and grow as an aspiring nurse. Most importantly, I want to thank my family and friends. I continue to strive for greater heights because you all have my back. This accomplishment is for you. Bailey Duhan. I am employed at Children's Memorial Hermann Hospital and the Texas Medical Center and the Labor and Delivery Unit. I thank my family for supporting me and understanding my workload this past year, especially my mom, who always helped me study for pharmacology and EKG. I want to also shout out my fiance, DJ, for all he's done for me. He's been my shoulder to cry on, financial support, and bonus, he feeds me. I love you all. Loveth Emmanuel. I will be working in Ben Taub Emergency Department. I am grateful for my family, especially my husband, for being my rock. Thank you to my best friend, Alex, for being my cheerleader during this program. I would like to thank Professor Quintana for being an amazing leader during this program, and Dr. Bridges for preserving our mental health. Lastly, I thank God because I wouldn't have come this far without him. Andronisa Faust. I will be a labor and delivery nurse at Texas Children's Women's Pavilion and the Texas Medical Center. I started this program knowing my why. I leave it knowing how. Thanks to my amazing professors and preceptors, I want to give my greatest gratitude to my Savior, Jesus Christ. He opened doors that I never saw myself being able to walk through. I dedicate this degree to my mom. Without you, R.O., I don't know how I would have made it through. I promise that all my work will be in honor of Black women who have lost their lives giving childbirth. Kristen Flores. Thank you to my sister Frances, who inspires me and encouraged me to take the first steps of this journey. To my mother Carol, who is the best grandmother and served as the second mom to my 3-year-old during this difficult program. To my father Ray, who continued to work hard for his family so that I was supported during school. And to my son Carter, thank you for giving me so much grace this year. Brianna Galvan. I will work in the Texas Medical Center at Memorial Hermann Hospital in the Adult Neurointensive Care Unit. I thank my parents, family, and friends for their endless love and support during this challenging year. Specifically, I recognize and honor my late grandfather, Armando Ramirez, who unfortunately passed in March of this year, for all the years of encouragement to pursue my dreams. Alejandra Nicole Garcia, Outstanding Academic Excellence and 4.0 GPA. I will work in the Surgical Liver Intensive Care Unit at Houston Methodist Hospital and the Texas Medical Center. I thank the amazing faculty for their guidance and support. Professor Quintana, I couldn't have done this without you. LT and Angie, thank you for your help this year. And Amari, thank you for being Mommy's biggest motivation and making even the hardest days worth it. Mommy loves you so much. Jasmine George. I will work at Houston Methodist West Hospital Level 3 Neonatal Intensive Care Unit. During my educational journey, my big sister Jane George has been my biggest rock and supporter. Thank you to Jane and my mother for showing me what great nurses should be like. Edith Gloria Novas. I will be working at Children's Memorial Hermann in the Texas Medical Center in the Pediatric Intensive Medical Unit. I thank my family and friends for their unconditional support throughout the year. Gabrielle Yesenia Gomez. I will work at TIER Memorial Hermann Hospital in the Texas Medical Center and will be working on a brain injury stroke floor this coming spring. I thank my family, friends, Grandma Mary and Ramiro for all their prayers, love, and support during this journey. Melanie Guico. I will work at Houston Methodist Hospital Emergency Department in the Texas Medical Center. I would like to express my appreciation and gratitude for my family and friends who supported me through my endeavors to become a healthcare professional. I thank the faculty and staff of the UH College of Nursing who facilitated this achievement. Lupe Haveman. I will work at Memorial Hermann Hospital Emergency Department, Woodlands. I would like to express my most sincere gratitude to my husband, Jason, kids Olivia and Wyatt, Your love and support is what kept me going throughout this journey. To my mom, Nana, Arhelia, Vivian, Deborah, Amy, Kirsty, Abby, and Taylor, I couldn't have done it without you. I am forever grateful for all the time and energy you put into helping me throughout this journey. Kiasha Renee Harris. I will work at Memorial Hermann Greater Heights Hospital. This special day wouldn't be possible without a few special people. First, I would like to thank God for his guidance through this journey. Next, I thank my family and friends for their unwavering love and support. Lastly, I'd like to give a special thank you to the people I've met along the journey who I can now call forever friends. Dr. Fawn.
She needs some water.
Bailey Elizabeth Havinka. I will work in the pulmonary acute care unit at Texas Children's Hospital and the Texas Medical Center. I would have never been able to get through nursing school without the support of my friends and family, especially my parents, Jeff and Stacy Havinka, who were there to encourage me every step of the way. I thank the Gulf Coast Medical Foundation for helping to fund my academic career. Eden Marie Hamrios. I will work at Memorial Hermann Hospital in the Woodlands on the telemetry unit. I thank the family and friends I've met this year for their undying support. Just know that you guys believing in me over the last 11 and a half months have meant so much. The opportunity to come to nursing school has allowed me to gain this new position that I would not have been able to attain otherwise. Ann Jordan. I will work at Memorial Hermann Hospital in the Texas Medical Center in the emergency department. I thank my friends and family who have supported me in so many ways over this past year, but a special shout out to my mom who was there for me every little thing. Lastly, thank you to all of the professors for everything they have done for us. Annie Ngọc Kong. I will be working at Memorial Hermann Hospital and the Texas Medical Center. I would like to thank my parents, family, friends, classmates, scholarship sponsors, and faculty for supporting and helping me through my nursing journey.
Go ahead and start.
Madison Page Lynch. I will work in the neonatal intensive care unit at Children's Memorial Hermann and Texas Medical Center. I thank my parents and family for supporting me throughout my college years. Thanks for believing in me and guiding me to become the person I am today. I couldn't have done it without y'all. Junie P. Ma. I will work at Texas Children's Hospital and the Texas Medical Center. Thank you to all my family and friends for supporting me through this journey. Joyce V. Maratharavila. I intend to work as an intensive care unit in Houston, Texas. I have been blessed for my experience at the University of Houston College of Nursing. I sincerely thank God, family, and friends for their love and encouragement. I thank my professors, classmates, and faculty for their knowledge and expertise, guidance, and support. Kristen Taylor Marule. I will work in the cardiothoracic and transplant intensive care unit at Baylor University Medical Center in Dallas. To my family and friends, thank you so much for all of your love and tremendous support. My achievements are a direct result from those I have to look up to, and I would not be where I am today without you all. I love you so much. Jorge Alfredo Martinez. I will work in the heart failure intensive care unit at Memorial Hermann Texas Medical Center. I give thanks to my parents, siblings, aunts, cousins, grandma, and friends for being supportive of me this year while I was in school. Without them giving me things to sell on eBay, a place to sleep, and free meals, I wouldn't have been able to make it this far. I love you guys. Rachel Elizabeth Matthew. I will work at Baylor St. Luke's Medical Center in the Texas Medical Center in the surgical intensive care unit. I give thanks to God, my parents, brother, friends, and faculty for their love, support, and encouragement. I dedicate this degree to my parents and my late grandparents. Kim Huang Nguyen. I will work at Methodist St. Catherine Hospital in Katy, Texas. I'm thankful for the support and guidance from my professors. Thank you, Mom, for being my anchor throughout this nursing program. Thank you all. Linda Wong Nguyen. I will work at the HCA Houston Texas Orthopedic Hospital and the Texas Medical Center on the patient care unit. To the faculty and staff, I want to thank you for your wisdom, support, and willingness to mold me into the nurse I am today. To my loving husband and family, thank you for always supporting and encouraging me through this journey. And to God, my firm foundation, thank you for your unconditional love. May I glorify you in all that I do. Danny Nguyen. I will be working at Memorial Herman Cady Hospital in the medical surgical unit. I thank my family and friends for their support and encouragement throughout this year. Thanks to all my professors for their time, patience, and guidance. I feel so blessed and grateful to have so many great and positive people in my life, and they know that I could not have passed this program without them. Finally, to my two best friends, Tito and Jameson, thank you. Misha Nguyen. The Theresiama Sebastian Outstanding Undergraduate Clinical Excellence Award. For this recognition, Misha will receive a scholarship of $300. I will work in the surgical trauma intensive care unit at Bentop Hospital. I thank my parents, my sisters, and my boyfriend for their strong support of me throughout this year. I could not have made it here without their encouragement, support from my friends in the cohort, or guidance from my professors. Hannah G. Neiman. I will work in the emergency department at Bentop Hospital. This year had its ups and downs, but with the unrelenting support of my family, friends, and the wonderful faculty here, it is bittersweet to be walking this stage today, achieving a childhood dream of mine. Natalie Ann O'Quinn. I will work as a labor and delivery nurse at Houston Methodist Sugar Land Hospital. Thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. To Trevor and Haley, thank you for opening your home to me. Haley, thank you for being an extraordinary example of a nurse and believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Thank you for introducing me to this incredible university and profession that I adore. Thank you to my parents, Mike and Brenda, to Jen, Bethany, and Annalie, for always making me laugh, feeling loved. Thank you to my nursing faculty for teaching me to think like a nurse, and fellow graduates for walking alongside me during this journey. Professor Schulte will continue to read BSN graduates' family acknowledgments. Professor Schulte, please come to the podium.
Chino Yeram, Jessica Onwukwe. I will work in the emergency center at Memorial Hermann Southwest Hospital. I thank God for allowing me to see and celebrate this day. Thank you to my family and your endless support in every aspect of my life. You guys deserve this degree just as much as I do. To the UH Nursing faculty, thank you for your wisdom and guidance. To my babies, Jairus and Jackson, thank you for your understanding, encouragement, and unconditional love. We did it. Chelsea Osei. I will work at Texas Children's Hospital in the Texas Medical Center on the Cardiac Progressive Care Unit. I would like to thank my mom, dad, grandmother, and aunt for supporting me through this tough year. Additionally, I would like to thank my friends for allowing me to vent to them and being my biggest cheerleaders. I also want to thank my amazing professors for giving me the skills necessary to be a great nurse. Nolan Hope Packer. I will work at Houston Methodist West Hospital Emergency Department. I thank my family, friends, and fiance for all of their support. Thank you for always pushing me to pursue my dreams and staying with me every step of the way. I'm grateful for the guidance that the University of Houston College of Nursing staff has provided me to be a successful nurse. Diana Catalina Pelaez. I will work in heme oncology at the Texas Children's Hospital and the Texas Medical Center. I would like to thank my family for their support, my boyfriend Buddy for his unending love and patience, my dog Ollie for her faithfulness through long study hours, and the friends new and old who will continue walking by my side. I am forever grateful to you all. Casey Lee Ramey. I will work at Texas Children's Hospital in the Texas Medical Center and the Primary Hospital Medicine Unit. I thank my amazing family, professors, classmates, boyfriend, and friends for their endless love, support, guidance, and encouragement throughout this year. Kristen J. Rodriguez, class representative. I will work at Memorial Hermann Texas Medical Center in the Neurointensive Medical Unit. I would like to thank my parents, the rest of my family, and friends for their support over the last year. Courtney Elizabeth Royston. I will work in the neonatal intensive care unit at Ascension Seton in Austin. I thank my mom and dad for being there for me and encouraging me every step of the way. I thank my grandparents, friends, family, and faculty for everything they did to help me reach this point. Their love, support, and encouragement truly made all the difference in my success. Grace Elizabeth Schnefke. I will work at Texas Children's Hospital in the Texas Medical Center in the Level 4 Neonatal Intensive Care Unit. I thank my husband for his newfound cooking skills this past year, his selfless love, support, and encouragement. I could not have done this year without him. And want to thank my parents for the way they raised me to work hard and always keep pushing myself to grow and to never give up. I love y'all. Brianna Scott. I will work at Houston Methodist West Hospital in the emergency department. I thank God for graciously guiding me through this year, and I would like to thank my family and friends for their amazing support. Words cannot express how grateful I am to have all of you, because I would not have made it without you all by my side. Fabiola Sosa. I will have the great fortune of serving resilient children in their fight against cancer at Texas Children's Hospital in the Texas Medical Center. Me gustaría agradecer a mis padres, hermanas y hermanos por amarme y creer en mí. Desde el fondo de mi corazón, gracias por ayudarme a salir adelante. Los quiero mucho. To the UH College of Nursing professors, staff, and my nurse preceptors, thank you for your guidance and for sharing your expertise and wisdom. Michelle X. Tat, 4.0 GPA. I will work at the Menninger Clinic in Houston, Texas. I thank my parents, grandmother, family, and friends for making it possible for me to pursue a nursing degree. Thank you for all your support. Sarath Anian Thail. I will work in home health nursing in the San Francisco Bay Area. I wish to express my deepest gratitude to Professor Danielle Quintana for the unwavering support and guidance throughout this endeavor. Arali Magdalena Valerie. I will work at Texas Children's Hospital in the Texas Medical Center Cardiovascular Intensive Care Unit. I thank my husband Daniel for his unconditional love and support throughout this challenging year, parents Arely and Antonio for their inspiring example of a strong work ethic and their constant encouragement, and siblings Tony and Cynthia for their emotional support. Tam Vo. I will work at Memorial Hermann Texas Medical Center operating room nurse. Thanks to my family for always supporting me. I am especially blessed that I can share this phase of my life with my mom. I thank all my friends who believed in me. We all need cheerleaders in our lives. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my kids for their patience this past year. I will work hard so you can have a better life. I promise this next year will be full of adventure. Alice Nyambura Itaka. I will work at Citizens Medical Center in Victoria, Texas. I'm very grateful for family and friends, my husband John, and our wonderful children Abby and Ethan for patience and understanding, without which I could not have accomplished this. I would like to thank my parents for their continued prayers and support. Jennifer Nicole Walker. I will work in emergency nursing in Colorado. I want to acknowledge my faculty for the exceptional coaching, my friends, new and old, and family for the abundance of support and patience these past 11 months. I want to thank my soon-to-be husband for the unmatched encouragement who has made me feel unstoppable from the beginning. Lastly, to my mom, who is and will always be my hero, I love you all. Rebecca E. Ward. I will work at Houston Methodist Sugar Land Hospital on a medical surgical unit that focuses on gynecology and urology. I want to thank my parents, Alan and Amanda, for all their support, encouragement, and guidance during the past year. I also want to thank my siblings, Matthew, Griffin, and Lauren, and my boyfriend, Matt, for their support and for letting me practice my assessments on them. I couldn't have done this without such a strong support system. Thank you. Kelsey Nicole Webb. I will work for Dell Children's Hospital in Austin, Texas as a pediatric respiratory nurse. I thank my family and friends for loving me and supporting me unconditionally throughout the past year. Katrina May Yap. I will work in the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit at Texas Children's Hospital in the Texas Medical Center. I would like to thank my parents, my sister, the rest of my family, and my friends for their support and helping me get through this year. This concludes the pinning of the second-degree BSN graduates. And we will now begin the pinning of the RN to BSN graduates. Or graduate today. That's right. Pamela Omanohi Ugorji. I work at DaVita Dialysis Clinic as a chronic charge nurse. Thank you to my dear family for loving and supporting me through my college years. I couldn't have done it without you, and I thank you all so much. This concludes the pinning of the second degree and RN to BSN graduates.
And now I will invite Patricia Schrader, our BSN director, to present the degree candidates from the College of Nursing.
Degree candidates in the College of Nursing, please rise and remain standing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our College of Nursing produces highly educated professionals who make critical assessments and autonomous decisions and who educate and fearlessly advocate for patients and communities. They are prepared to be nursing leaders, administer health systems, and educate future generations of nurses and practitioners. They will devote their careers and promoting the health and well-being of our society at home and across the globe. A noble pursuit in the profession that makes a difference and saves lives. Dean Tart, on behalf of the general faculty and the faculty of the College of Nursing, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed all of the academic requirements to earn their respective degrees.
For the master's degree candidates, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state of Texas and the University of Houston System Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the university faculty, I now confer upon each of you the respective master's degree for which you have fulfilled all requirements. Congratulations, masters. You may be seated. For the bachelor's candidates, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state of Texas and the University of Houston System Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the university faculty, I now confer upon each of you the respective bachelor's degree for which you have fulfilled all requirements. You may now move your tassel from right to left. You may be seated. Congratulations to all our graduates, and best of luck to you. Go Cougs! I will now ask Professor Quintana to lead you in the nursing pledge. Will all the graduates, you can stand up again, and all the graduates in the audience, please stand, and we will recite the nurse's pledge. Professor Quintana will read with you, and we will read in unison. For our second degree BSN students, you have your nurse's lamp of learning, and you may turn it on at this time. For those of you in the audience, you may go to page 21 of your program. And now our students, if you have turned on to page, well, you may not. You might need to just look forward. We'll let you look forward. That'll be easier. Professor Quintana, she's right here. Okay.
I solemnly pledge myself before God and in this presence of this assembly to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power to make and maintain the highest standard and practices of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping in the practice of my calling. I will assist other healthcare providers and will devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. I will endeavor to fulfill my rights and privileges as a good citizen and take my share of responsibility in promoting the health and welfare of the community. I will constantly endeavor to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and to use them wisely. I will zealously seek to nurse those who are ill wherever they may be and whenever they are in need. I will be active in assisting others in safeguarding and promoting the health and happiness of humankind. You may now be seated.
At this time, I would like to invite Hope Reeves to the podium. Hope earned her Bachelor's of Science degree from Thomas Jefferson University in 2007 and earned her Master's of Science in Nursing at the University of Houston College of Nursing in Nursing Administration in 2020. Hope is employed at HCA Houston Healthcare. She is a very active member of our Alumni Association, and she brings these words to you. Hope, so glad you're here.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dean Tart. Congratulations to each of you on earning your degree from the University of Houston College of Nursing. You are joining an elite group of nurses who will pride themselves on being leaders, who dedicate themselves to promoting nursing excellence and upholding the values of nursing, which are integrity, honesty, accountability, compassion, and respect for all people. When you get to the workforce, you will see how well your education has prepared you and how you will be proud of all you have accomplished today. As the Alumni Board, we personally invite you to come to our events and continuing education and any activities that we will have. You will enjoy yourselves and have a lot of fun. So for some fun, please take out your phones and go to our brand new Facebook page at University of Houston Alumni. And for some more fun, you can easily give back to the Friends of Nursing through a simple text located on the bottom of our screen. I want to be sure. Moreover, please encourage other people who you think will be wonderful nurses to start a career and join us as alumni and graduates of University of Houston. Only invite the best because that is who you are. I wish each and every one of you the very best in your career as a nurse, and I congratulate everyone for earning their degree at the University of Houston. Go Cougs.
Thank you, Hope. Thank you so very much. And now I will ask Dr. Patricia Schrader to come back to the podium and give the farewell from the faculty. Dr. Schrader.
On behalf of the faculty, I want to congratulate each of you. We know at times it seemed like this day would never come, especially amid the pandemic. Who can believe it? Yet you set a goal and worked hard to achieve it. We, the faculty, receive fulfillment from working with you as you pursue your educational goals. To all of the graduates, you have begun a new phase in your nursing career. As faculty, we want to challenge you to incorporate all that you have learned in your practice settings. Be sure to wear your leadership hat and set the example for your peers. Encourage others to continue learning both formally and informally. And don't forget to consider furthering your education for yourself and coming back to see us. With respect to the new skills that you have acquired while at the University of Houston, and continue them as you grow in your chosen role and career paths. Remember, with your increased knowledge comes increased responsibility. You are the leaders, and the future of nursing is in your hands. Use your influence wisely.
Thank you. Thank you, members of the platform party. Thank you to our guests. And we have a special quartet. Is that correct? And they are going to help us sing the alma mater. I don't know where they are. Where are we? Oh, here they come. See? I said they were going to be right here. Let's give them a round. So as they're setting up, following the alma mater, the platform party, and then the graduates will recess, and the commencement and pinning ceremony for the College of Nursing will adjourn. I ask that everyone remain standing as Dr. Brohard leads the faculty and students for the recessional out of the auditorium. The graduates will meet their guests outside in the Cullen Circle. The foyer there is way too tight, so you all want to move outside. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful holiday. Be safe and have a wonderful weekend and enjoy this moment. Thank you.